AUN is unlike any other school in the country, and the reason why is so many ethnic groups here. So many states are represented. At any given time, we've had almost every state of Nigeria represented here on this campus. This is a microcosm of Nigeria, and you guys are the future. And to know that this is the future of Nigeria, it's going to be in really good hands, because I know my students quite well. Your school, and the school you're attending now, is now ranked in the top schools with Times Higher Education out of the UK in the world. Of all of the awards that we have, we are the top 100 in all of the world. Out of 25,000 universities in the world, top 100 in peacemaking and community service.
New semester, new students, but any tradition that instills patriotism and altruism in young men and women will never go out of style. At the American University of Nigeria, community service learning is an integral aspect of the curriculum. In the community, though it is enjoyable for the participating students, Africa's premier development university, the American University of Nigeria, has a time-honored culture of community service. Students of the American University in Yola, Adamawa State, devote numerous hours every week to serving the local community in a variety of capacities. They teach English, mathematics, and additional courses in local schools. They plant trees to mitigate climate change and give shade. They renovate old public schools and give them a fresh coat of paint. They also repair and repaint run-down healthcare centers. They collaborate with their new neighbors to create a more suitable environment for living and learning. And when young people meet where work is fun, they form friendships that endure forever.
And this is my first time engaging myself in community service. I had a lot of fun and being interactive and so on.
At Rumde Jabi Nursery and Primary School in Bamba, Yola South Local Government Area, the freshmen of Spring 2023 semester participated in their first community service activity.
I feel like stuff like this should happen often, where we combine together as the freshman class and class of people that's going to be together. I like it. I like AU1, I like the food, I like the staff members. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
I think it's pretty cool that we get to do this in this school, and obviously we're helping the community, like the kids who are going to be in school here, we're helping them pay before school starts, so I think it's pretty cool.
Strong, lasting friendships begin on a foundation with bold brushes. As the Spring 2023 semester, freshmen of the American University of Nigeria wrap up a momentous day, they feel a renewed sense of patriotism, grateful in their hearts for the chance AUN has given them to serve their community, nation, and humanity.
People need to understand what our mission is, and they need to understand that community service is the essence.
Ceremony. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you to assist during the emergencies. In an event of an emergency, please proceed calmly. We have strategically stationed security personnel to provide you with the necessary support. As the procession is about to start, please note that during the procession, we respectfully request that you will all remain standing if you are able until the entire procession enters the hall, and do not enter the aisles. Our graduates lead the procession, ready to embark on a new and exciting chapter in their lives. The faculty members followed closely behind, serving as a guiding light to illuminate the path ahead. And finally, the stage party brings up the rear, filled with pride and joy for all that has been accomplished. Together, we celebrate the power of education. During the ceremony, parents, families, and the praise are not permitted near the stage or the aisles. A praise stage has been set up. Photographers from the university will capture each student as they approach the stage and when they are conferred, and will be made available. If you require any assistance, please approach any of the volunteers. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the procession is in the hall. Please rise if you are able. PhD students, graduating students, then master's degree students. bachelor degree students. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, coming in is the AUN faculty. I request that you clear the aisles as the faculty procession is on. Please clear the aisles. Coming in next, ladies and gentlemen, is the stage party. The stage party is led by Faculty Marshal Dr. Moses Amuya, an assistant professor of mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, the flag processions will now begin. It depicts a picture of the countries represented here at the American University of Nigeria. This tradition started in 2014 to showcase the global reach of the American University of Nigeria. Representing Albania is N student Omar Farouk. Albania, Omar Farouk. Representing Benin, Odiego Maureen. Representing Cameroon, Aniv Adetunji. Representing Chad, Paula Biasa Abraham. Representing Cote d'Ivoire, AUN student Kefas Zawaya. France is being represented by AUN student Rigi Josiah Dimlong. Ghana, Boluwatife Isaac Arinde. Representing Ireland, AUN student Rebecca Naney. Niger is being represented by Kulipan Da. Russia is being presented by a student, Sintop Miriam Gilbert. Rwanda is being presented by a student, Longton Dio. St. Kitts and Nevis being presented by Sharon Maxwell. Republic of Sudan is being presented by a student Evergreen Mosugu. Representing Uganda, AUN student Olayinka Fevo Olajide. United Kingdom is being presented by Olajide David Olajide. United States of America being presented by AUN student Israel Curtis DK. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Nigeria, Precious Muradi. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may we remain standing for the national anthems. May I call on this talented member of our community, a graduating student in economics, and a gifted saxophonist, Mandi Dudu Bababikoy, for the national anthems. In accordance with the international protocol, we will first play the national anthem of the United States of America, followed by the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Please be seated. It is our tradition to be united in our intention to face this moment with gratitude. May I request Sheikh Mikael Hassan Mikael, the Chief Imam of Aga Central Mosque, and Reverend Artemas Mikaelo Atiku, Pastor, First Baptist Church, to lead us in prayers.
Shall we pray? Father, in the name of Jesus, to you all glory, honor, power, majesty be ascribed this morning in the name of Jesus. We gather here at your feet. You are God of creation, the God of all wisdom. Thanking you for the life of your children who have gone through the academic vigors. And today we gather here to celebrate them. Please, Father, have your way in their lives in the name of Jesus. We pray for all of them. You are God of future. As they step out in the larger worlds, we ask that God go before them. Bless their ways, oh God. Let them be a blessing to our community, blessing to our nation, blessing to the entire world. Therefore, today we rejoice with this one, and we dedicate them unto this day, even as we celebrate with them. Celebration will not cease in their ways in Jesus' name. As we are all gathered here in unity, Father, please unite us as a nation. Unite us, oh God, in one purpose. Unite us, oh God, in one reason, that we may see each other as brother. Thank you, blessed mighty God. To you be the glory. We pray all of this with thanksgiving. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. And the church say amen.
صل على النبي الكريم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم إنا نسألك من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه ولم نعلم، ونعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه ولم نعلم. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تجعل اجتماعنا هذا اجتماعا مرحوما، واجعل تفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما، ولا تجعل فينا شقيا ولا محروما برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا نسألك أن تبارك لهذه الجامعة المباركة وطلابها وأساتذتها ومؤسسها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Sheikh Mikael and Pastor Mikael. The founder of the American University of Nigeria, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, GCON and former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Waziri Adamawa and members of his entourage, His Royal Highness, the 12th Lamido of Adamawa, Dr. Muhammadu Barkindo Aliyu Mustafa, CFR, a distinguished alumnus of this great university, ably represented by the Galadima Adamawa Alhaji Mustafa Aminu, the Gangwari Ganye, His Royal Highness Alhaji Umar Sanda, His Royal Highness the Emir of Gasol, Alhaji Idris Yakubu Chiroma, the Chairman, AUN Governing Council, Senator Ben Obi, CON, ably represented. The Chairman of AUN Governing Council, Senator Ben Obi, our esteemed commencement speaker, Mr. Brian Deaver, CEO, African Medical Center of Excellence, Abuja, the President of the American University of Nigeria, Dr. Dwayne Fraser, honorable ministers and honorable commissioners here present, members of the National and State Assemblies here present, Air Vice Marshal Patrick Baba Tunde Phillips, the former governor of Adamawa State, Senator Muhammadu Bindo Jibrilla, the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, the representative of the National Universities Commission, Professor Ibrahim Umar, the Vice Chancellor, Adamawa State University, Professor Clement, other Royal Highnesses here present, members of the AUN Board and Governing Council, Vice Chancellors of sister universities that are here present, top university administrators, deans of schools, distinguished parents of our graduating students, members of AUN faculty and staff, graduating class of 2025, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. What an inspiring sight it is to see this hall, the Lamido Aliyu Mustafa Commencement Hall, filled, not just with proud graduating students, but also with esteemed faculty, dedicated staff, supportive parents, loving families, and cherished friends of the graduating class. Commencement, the very word signifies a beginning. While we gather here today to celebrate our graduates' transition from university life, we are in fact here to honor the start of their new chapter. Our graduating class, some years ago, each one of them arrived here from different backgrounds, traveled diverse paths that led them to a shared destination. They came here as individuals. They came with their own story, their own dreams, and their own way of seeing the world. When they stepped in here, they met others who are not like them, people with different perspectives, different ambitions, and different understanding of opportunity. The journey began with a small but significant transformation. They were given identity. Their name, as they knew it, took a step back and a new ID of numbers were issued to them. The ID became more than just a number. It came to represent who they are here at the American University of Nigeria. It reflects not their appearance, their family names, their faith, their region, or their nationality, but rather their presence in a community built on a shared values and an intellectual pursuit. They stepped into a space where knowledge is sought without prejudice, where diversity is strength, and where unity is forged through understanding. Together, they began to define new frontiers of possibility, building not just individual success stories, but contributing to a vision of a society that we can all take pride in. And year after year, effort after effort, they stand here today, bound together by the powerful ties of knowledge, collaboration, and shared experience. They have each grown in their respective fields, and together now they celebrate not only academic excellence, but the promise they hold for the future. Today, we are not just celebrating the conclusion of their academic journey, but the joyful beginning of a future filled with possibilities. With this new beginning comes a great responsibility, the call to use what they have learned here to address the needs of society, to innovate, to lead, and to inspire change. And that is our founder's dream. To our distinguished audience, words may fall short in capturing the essence of these remarkable young men and women adorned in their academic regalia, symbols of proud tradition in academia. If they were in Nigerian law school, we might call them learned colleagues. If in the Senate, distinguished senators. Maybe I can call them the harvest of an intellectual seed sown by His Excellency Atiku Abubakar with purpose, watered by knowledge, and nurtured by dedication. Your Excellency, I will simply put, they are ripe fruits of your own vision. Today, they stand as cohort of brilliant, passionate individuals, united by their pursuits of knowledge, their desire to shape the future, and their commitment to making a difference. They are the next generation of leaders, innovators, change makers who will drive social progress and excel in their respective fields. Today, AUN grants them more than a degree. It gives them voice, a voice that will rise above the noise, a voice to change the status quo for the better, a voice to share the wisdom they have gained here, and a voice that will echo through actions they will take to make the world a better place. Our distinguished guests, allow me to take a moment to acknowledge the visionary behind our gathering today, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar Jisioen, Waziring Adamawa. A distinguished philanthropist who had a dream of building the next generation of African leaders with a strong hope that this dream can be realized. Sometimes it may seem that hope and dreams are distant ideals, but today this graduate stands as a proof that they are very much alive. Thank you, Your Excellency. May I also recognize the presence of our esteemed trustee chair, Senator Ben Obi, our commencement speaker, Mr. Brian Deaver, Chief Peter Okocha, our founding trustees member, Honorable Adamu Abubakar, member of the AUN Board of Trustees and a Commissioner for Works and Energy in Adamawa State, Professor Maxwell Gidado San, member of the AUN Governing Council, Alhaji Usman Urocheke, member of the AUN Governing Council, Dr. Fatima Abubakar, member of the AUN Governing Council and former Commissioner of Health, Mr. Said Johnson, member of the AUN Governing Council, His Excellency Senator Umaru Jibril Abindo, former Governor of Adamawa State, Her Excellency Diocanes Marta Udom Emmanuel, wife of the former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Professor Ibrahim Omar, representing the Vice Chancellor of Modibo Adama University, representing the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, Mr. Ibrahim Aliyu Abba, Assistant Controller, Nigerian Correctional Service, Adamawa State, Mrs. Nedo Geoffrey Kafulto, Honorable Commissioner of Women Affairs, Adamawa State, Professor Augustine Clement, Vice Chancellor, Adamawa State. May I also recognize the presence of Air Marshal Patrick Babatunde Phillips. Also here with us is the Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Commission, Yahya Sabo Adiko. Idris Ahiru Bande is the Commandant, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Adamawa State. Mr. Ahmed Dube, Managing Director, Standard Microfinance Bank Limited. Mr. Yeshao Badamosi, Regional Director, Leadway Assurance Company Limited. Mr. Aliyu Mohammed, Access ARM Pensions Limited. Hajia Halima Ishiak, representing Jais Bank. We really appreciate your presence here. Ladies and gentlemen, to formally welcome us all, it is my honor to invite the University President, Professor Dwayne Fraser, a visionary leader whose dedication and drive are shaping the future of our university. Under his guidance, AUN continues to soar new heights, championing academic excellence, entrepreneurship, and sustainable development. Mr. President.
It's on these days that I stop, I reflect, and I thank God that a young, poor orphan boy from Jada would come all the way to this town here in Yola. His father was late, he was the only child. I'm thankful that his education was not like anybody else's, but rather there was a young group of people who invested in him that was from America, the Peace Corps. These teachers would leave an indelible mark on this young man, and it's the reason the seed was planted in our dear founder's heart to put AUN in the same place. AUN could be in Lagos, it could have been in Abuja, Kano, Port Harcourt, but it's not. It's right here in Yola, and we're very, very thankful to that, to our founder. We will fulfill his vision, we will fulfill his dream for decades to come and years to come. We've broken all these enrollment records in history, and most importantly, you are graduating from Times Higher Education of the United Kingdom's #1 ranked university in all of Nigeria. So give yourself a round of applause. As you know, as an American-style university, as AUN, we try to put students first, and the whole mission of why I'm here is students. And even last night, I got a message from our friends at Jais Bank announcing that they would be our lead partner to build now a new entrepreneurship hub that will be an outside place that the students can have 5-on-5 football, they can sell and have entrepreneurship, and a new hub that they'll be able to celebrate in. So I'm super excited that we're going to be working on that this summer, along with AUN, I Love AUN Park. My former SGA president, Idris, is here, who funded the I Love AUN. We're going to have a lot more spaces for students in the future to enjoy as enrollment grows and new resident halls are built. So thank you to Jais Bank for the big gift and helping us. Thank you, Jais. Together, we gather here to celebrate not only the end of this chapter for you all, but the beginning of a new one, an exciting journey for all of our graduates. This service is referred to in the United States usually as commencement, because it's the meaning of the word. The service is a culmination, not an ending, of your academic experience. It's like you're commencing into the world of your careers, your lives, and your future. To the graduates, I want to express my heartfelt congratulation. This day marks a significant milestone in your lives, and it's a testament to your resiliency and your dreams. You have shown us what it means to dream big and to pursue your passion, and to overcome challenges with grace and fortitude. As we reflect on the years that have led us to this moment, let us remember all the countless nights that you spent studying, the late nights faced only with your determination, and the unwavering support from family and friends that have been with you every step of the way. I tell people all the time that Nigeria is very family-oriented, and I take a lot of pride in that. Graduation is not just a personal achievement. It's a collective effort, and it's possible because of the love of the people that's in this room. If you're a parent or a guardian of one of these amazing people, please raise your hand so that we can give them a round of applause. I always get a smile when I get to look through the crowd and the person clapping the most is a child. It makes me feel good. To the parents and the guardians and the loved ones, thank you for entrusting your education in us and the development of these individuals. We know that education happens much more than just the classroom. And outside the classroom, we're helping raise up the next generation of leaders. It's the unwavering support by these parents and guardians and loved ones that has really played such a key role in their success. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates, but also the profound effect that they'll have on their entire network as their lives to come. No person is an island, and each person here is a network of people and that love them, and we will help them continue to reach these points. Just because you're graduating, your association with the university will never end. So this year marks the second full year that I've been serving as the president of your university. It's been an amazing journey, and sometimes it resembles the famed roller coaster and theme parks that we talk about. We have the amazing highs, we have the amazing lows, but at the end, we fit to the finish line like today with all smiles and happiness. I still recall those first days that everyone laughs about when I was in Yola, as they took me around to places and took me to the market, and I learned my new name that would be my name for the rest of the time here. In Hausa, they would yell, Baturi, 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 Baturi. And I would smile every time because I had no idea what they were saying. As people continued to say Baturi, I began to love it more and more, so I'll take that title anytime. And I'm an adventurous guy, so I tried to make sure that I went around and I tried food in different places. Even in that market today, I tried to give a few things a try, and my trusted driver, Modibo, and my executive assistant, Martina, no, you can't eat that, you can't drink that, you can't do that. So unbeknownst to them, though, I was going to try the true sachet of pure water. Fail to understand the diverse nature of Nigeria. As Pastor failed to understand the diverse nature of Nigeria. As Pastor Atiku was talking about himself. And my friends, please do not think that your diversity is a weakness. It's the greatest strength in this entire country is the diversity that we have. Never let anyone divide you all. Together, you all will do so much more. The true treasure, the true resource of all of Nigeria is not oil, not precious minerals, but it's the people, and like the people in this room, and like my precious graduates. I vividly cherish the moment where the students and I have been able to do human service projects and go help in the community. The heart of these students is so passionate in their love for God and Allah that they go out and they want to help others that are less fortunate. And I love being able to lead them. We just had one of our lead imams where a couple years ago during Salah and Ramadan, we were able to bring shoes to the Al-Majidi children and feed people on Friday at Iftar. We also have in this room some people that did tutoring programs in places like Sanda School for children, and also when we provided local water for the children of Wuro Modibo School. Also local children in Wuro Cheki School that our students have been tutoring as well. You never know how God will bless you for these acts and the moments, but you'll get blessed if it's either here or up in heaven and paradise. You never know in life how God will show you these things. For me, I was able to see it weekly when I give sweets to children on Bank Road. The children often yell as they run around, hurry up, it's our president, our president. And the kids run to me each time they see the U.S. and Nigeria flag. I love being the president of AUN so that I can be the president of anybody that needs someone to love them and care about them a little bit more. And so if anybody doesn't like that I feel like I'm the president of my Al-Majidi boys, I don't care. So they deserve someone to love them and care for them in like our Feed and Read program. So thank you. I will forever cherish the moments of the children, the students, my AUN schools, and so many things. Life sometimes comes full circle, and we hear the voice of our Almighty God say to us, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Graduation is a time of reflection and a profound moment of hope. Take a time to thank those who have supported you, who have mentored you. Remember the friendship that forged, the lessons learned, the memories created. Carry these with you every step of the way. I've been blessed to have a wonderful board and a wonderful mentor in our chairman, High Chief Ben Obi. Please give him a round of applause for me. He's only, as are most of our board members, just a phone call away for anything that I need. One of the greatest entrepreneurs in the world that we've ever seen was a guy that brought the resurrection of Apple to where it is today. His name was Steve Jobs. Please listen to these words carefully to our graduates. Your time is limited, and don't waste it living somebody else's life. Don't be trapped in dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out that still inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. On this day and every day, I implore you to follow that still small voice that you will hear that will continue to make the world a better place, one human at a time. Remember, life is never about the number of breaths you take, but it's always about the moments that take your breath away. Life is never about the number of breaths you take. It's always about the moments that take your breath away. One of my favorite presidents in all of American history was Abraham Lincoln. I was born about 30 kilometers from the same birthplace, and he was in Hodgenville, Kentucky. Abraham Lincoln reminded us, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. May God bless the great countries of America and Nigeria, and blessing continues to these amazing students of the American University of Nigeria. I'm proud to be your father, your president, and one of your friends. Congratulations and welcome once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. President, for the warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather to celebrate this graduation ceremony and commemorate 2 decades of excellence, vision, and transformative impact, it is only fitting that we commence this momentous occasion on an inspiring note. To set the tone of today's event, please join me in welcoming the AUN Music Group for a music specially prepared for this historic milestone, AUN at 20. While they're setting, let me also recognize the presence of Professor Nasiru Idris, representing the Vice Chancellor, Nasarawa State University. DCP Abubakar Haruna, Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, representing the Commissioner of Police, Adamawa State. Alhaji Abdullahi Babalele, member of our Governing Council. Representative Professor Umar Pate, Vice Chancellor, University of Kashere, ably represented by Professor Bakari. And also, we'd like to recognize Member National Assembly representing Gasol Bali Federal Constituency, Jafaru Yakubu, and also representative of Ani Alhaji Murtala. Thank you. If you are set, please proceed.
rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and fame. Rise from the small to visit to our gates, the noble Lawrence, who shake the waves. Our faculty, staff and students unite in pursuit of knowledge with all their minds. American University of Nigeria, we celebrate 20 years of excellence. To greater legacy, promoting Obama's mission to global acclaim. AUN, we rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and As we march this milestone, we look ahead to a bright future where leaders are brave. With courage, wisdom, and hearts aglow, AUN forever will grow. American University of Nigeria, we celebrate 20 years of excellence. To greater legacy, promoting Obama's mission to global acclaim. AUN, we rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and fame. We rise with honor and fame.
To all our great guests, our dedicated faculty and staff of the American University of Nigeria, we kindly implore every one of us to please rise and take this resounding phrase as we sing along with the AUN team.
We rise with honor and fame. 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 We rise with
Please let's give another round of applause for the incredible AUN Music Group. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite to the stage the Dean of Students, Mr. Sesso, to recognize the student speakers for these special occasions and their parents.
Good morning, distinguished guests, parents, graduating students, and members of the AUN community. Before I welcome our speakers, I would like to ask their parents to rise and be recognized. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Dr. Abdullahi Bello and Dr. Zainab Bello, parents of Ms. Habiba Amani Abdullahi, the valedictorian. Let us also recognize Air Vice Marshal Patrick Babatunde Phillips and Mrs. McCarthy Phillips, parents of Ms. Phoebe Phillips, class speaker. Let us recognize Alhaji Ibrahim Jankaro and Hajia Amina Meturare, parents of Ms. Umul Kursum Abdul Hamid. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Ms. Habiba Amani Abdullahi, for her speech. She will be followed by Ms. Phoebe Phillips, class speaker, class of 2025, and Ms. Umul Kursum Abdul Hamid, class speaker, class of 2025.
I once convinced myself I wasn't good enough to be here, that maybe every good grade was just a mistake Open ERP didn't catch. But the real mistake would have been letting that voice win, because today I stand here as the valedictorian of the class of 2025. Your Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and the graduating class of 2025, good morning. My name is Habiba Amani Abdullahi, and it's an incredible honor to be speaking to you today. 2.5 years ago, I transferred to AUN. I didn't come in with some big plan. I was just trying to get through it, honestly. But somehow, it became the place where I figured out how to keep going, even when things got hard. Because trust me, they did. There were nights molecular genetics looked like ancient Greek. The fan wasn't doing much against the Yola heat, and my brain had tapped out like 3 slides ago. I'd take 10 seconds to scream into my pillow, then go right back to studying. So yes, it feels a little surreal to be giving this speech. But when I think about what it took to get here, one word comes to mind: resilience. And that's something AUN taught me over and over again: quiet, stubborn resilience. The kind that you build without even noticing, through assignments that felt endless, group projects that tested your patience, and moments when you thought you couldn't do it, but did it anyway. AUN is a university, yes, but it's also a community, a place where you're challenged, supported, and reminded that the process matters just as much as the outcome. It's in the late night study sessions, the back and forths with instructors who genuinely care, and the small, thoughtful conversations that shape your thinking in ways you only realize later. It's a place where students are not just numbers, but people with potential, and people who are believed in, even before they believe in themselves. To the class of 2025, as we prepare to leave this place, take a moment to remember not just what you've learned, but who you've become. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it only shows in how you've become more patient, more confident, more sure of who you are. So keep growing, Keep showing up for yourself and be proud of how far you've come. They say we're reflections of the people who raised us, and I feel incredibly blessed to reflect the love, strength, and faith of my parents. Thank you for everything, for believing in me, for praying for me, and for every sacrifice you made so I could stand here today. To my supervisor and mentor, Dr. Malaki, thank you for pushing me, guiding me, and reminding me what I'm capable of. I'd also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Raji, Dr. Tyndall, and all the amazing NES faculty. Thank you for teaching with passion, for making room for questions, and for giving us all the confidence to keep going, even when we doubt ourselves. And to everyone who's ever felt like they weren't enough, this moment is for you too. Because being enough was never the question. You were always more than enough. You just had to see it for yourself. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
In the famous words of author C. Clarke, the only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them into the impossible. 4 years of experience, excellence, execution, development, and dedication. Class of 2025, we actually did it! Looking back to my first day in this university, which was not as a student, but as a visitor, where my uncle and aunt, who were staff here, took my family around while we came here visiting for the holidays. I was amazed at what I saw as a junior secondary school student whose mind was already fixed on joining the military and becoming like my dad. What caught my attention the most was the photography studio, and when I saw the mind-blowing cameras, my dad made a statement looking at how astonished I was. He said, "Phoebs, are you sure you will not come to AUN?" And then I smiled. Fast track to the moment I was told I would come to AUN. I felt like all my dreams of becoming like my dad would never be possible. But this was the only university that had the course I wanted to study, which is multimedia design. My first year experience started the day I landed in Adamawa State. The welcome and accommodation AUN gave my mom and I was mind-blowing. The orientation assistants were remarkable in making the whole registration process smooth and easy, even though our set was different. It will interest you to know that we resumed when returning students were in school due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which affected our academic calendar. Nevertheless, it did not stop them from sacrificing their time for us. This left a strong impression on me, and today I am also graduating as one of those orientation assistants and leaders as I aspire the first week. The journey has been an amazing ride for me. Coming from a military background and military school where our slogan is being the best, I was always involved in every extracurricular activity. The ones I was not good at, I learned because, like we say, we are in a development university. So I tried everything from being the freshman dorm senator in the Student Government Association, SGA, to holding numerous positions which I could go on and on about just in the span of 4 years. One thing that struck me during my time here at AUN is the job opportunities that are provided for us. Imagine being a student and an employee at the same time in the same school, acquiring first-hand job experiences and getting paid. Isn't that amazing? This wonderful institution gives room for that and is the only university in Nigeria that does it. Community service is another major part which makes AUN students different. As a girl who loves to bring help to people, coming to this university is worth it. I was involved with the Yola community, from all the feed and read programs to my personal projects, which I hope to continue even after I graduate. My friend Rukayatu and I worked on a documentary video about community service for our design project. a first of its kind here at AUN. This is to tell you that we set new records as stallions. Being able to acquire skills such as time management and the art of multitasking has played a huge role in our lives. From being an honors student to actively participating in sports to being a full-time photographer and also holding leadership positions on campus, I can testify that I have had to use these skills every day. However, it has not been easy, and through these challenges, there has been a particular scripture that has kept me going. Isaiah 41:10. I am with you, so do not be afraid. I am your God, so do not be upset. I will make you strong and I will help you. My powerful right hand will keep you. Standing before you today as an honor student has been my dream. Looking at my seniors back then, walking around and going for events with their white sash with the inscription AUN Honor Society was one thing I looked forward to achieving here at AUN. And not only did I join the society, I became an executive in it. To God Almighty, there is no amount of thanksgiving to quantify how grateful we are to be sitting here. To the founder, His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, thank you for building this institution. You are really the definition of heart of service, excellence, and determination. To the President of the American University of Nigeria, Dr. Dwayne Fraser, we cannot thank you enough for all the support you have shown. I personally want to thank you for inspiring me to be your first female goalkeeper. To the faculty and staff, our unsung heroes, thank you for your sacrifice in shaping us into who we are today. Finally, to our pillars and our rock, our parents and loved ones, your love and everything you do for us has brought us this far. There is no we without you. In conclusion, I urge you, my fellow graduating class, that as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter, remember that the journey ahead has challenges. Never leave what you have been taught in this institution, but carry along every single detail with you. You have been equipped with the skills and knowledge to charge through troops and leap over walls. There is a Yoruba proverb that translates to English as, the elder's leg may be broken, but the younger one will learn to walk. May you learn from those who have come before you and use these experiences to guide your own paths. Even if you have not heard anything else I have said throughout this speech, let this poem stick with you. We are stallions, we are stallions. We never give up. Yes, we strive through any challenge. We are stallions, we are stallions. We see, we get involved, we fix. We are stallions, we are stallions. We are known for standing out among our peers. Heartthrob of AUN, that is who we represent. We are stallions. Thank you.
Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the possibility. Imagine the world we can build, brick by brick, dream by dream, voice by voice. That future isn't some far-off fantasy. It's being born right now, in this very moment, in the choices we make and the voices we dare to raise. It's in the skills we've honed, the knowledge we've gained, and the character we've built during our time here. Look around you. Look at your classmates, your friends, the people who have been on this journey with you. We made it. That feeling you have, the nostalgia, the sense of accomplishment, the success you imagine for yourself, you absolutely can dream it into reality. But dreaming is just the first step. The real magic happens when we combine our dreams with hard work, determination, and a little courage. Good day, everyone. My name is Kusum Abdul Hamid, and I am incredibly honored and excited to stand here today representing the graduating class of 2025. I vividly remember getting accepted into this institution back in 2020. The first thing that flashed through my mind was, I am so afraid. I was terrified. I was leaving the familiar comforts of my home, meeting new and challenging people, and navigating a whole new social landscape. The fear of the unknown was overwhelming. I was scared of failing, of not measuring up, and of not finding my place. And I'm willing to bet many of you felt the same way, and maybe some of you still feel that way now, and that's perfectly okay. It's natural to feel that when stepping into the unknown. Put it this way, fear is excitement in disguise. It's your body and your mind telling you something amazing, something phenomenal, something exciting is about to transform you into the best version of yourself. Remember those late night study sessions? The laughter echoing in the cafeteria? The nail-biting tension and anxiety before examination? The pure joy of finally understanding a complex concept? These shared experiences, big and small, have woven themselves into the fabrics of our lives and shaped us into who we are today. Let's carry these memories as we venture into the world. Let's be brave, kind, and compassionate. And let's never stop learning. Let's embrace the challenges, celebrate diversity, and always strive to make a positive impact. I want to express my deepest gratitude to His Excellency, the founder, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, for his vision and dedication. Thank you, sir, for creating a space where we could grow, dream, and achieve. To the faculty, staff, and AUN community, thank you for your unwavering commitment and support. To my parents and all the amazing parents of the class of 2025, your sacrifices and guidance have been the foundation for our success. For that, we're deeply grateful. Class of 2025, today I want to leave you with hope. Hope for the future. Hope for ourselves. And hope for the world we can build together. If you can dream it, then you can do it. And if you ever feel lost, remember, dream it into reality. They say every class has a story. Well, today I had the honor of telling ours. I am Kusum Abdul Hamid, and this is just the beginning. Class of 2025, our journey starts now. Thank you.
I would like to welcome the President, Professor Dwayne Frazier, to present plaques to the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome back the class speaker, class of 2025, Kursum Abdul Hamid. Please join me to welcome class speaker, class of 2025, Phoebe Anuolua Phillips. Please join me to welcome back the Valedictorian, class of 2025, Habiba Amani Abdullahi. Congratulations to the entire class of 2025.
Let's give another round of applause to our valedictorian and class speakers for those inspiring words. Their voices have truly captured the journey of this graduating class, the spirit of AUN, bold, brilliant, and ready for the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring forward at this moment our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Professor Paul Vita, our new Provost. Our new Provost with degrees from Yale and Columbia, as well as studies at Oxford. Professor Vita brings world-class blend of scholarship and leadership at the American University of Nigeria. From Atlantic University in Lagos to the American University in Spain, his global experience is second to none. Please welcome the ever-passionate and visionary Provost, Professor Paul Vita, for the presentation of the Faculty Award.
Good morning, and congratulations to the class of 2025. I ask everyone, especially the class of 2025, to please give a round of applause to the extraordinary and outstanding faculty that led you through your learning, research, and service in and out of the classroom for these years of your education. A round of applause, please. Congratulations to all faculty. I'm here to present the Outstanding Faculty Award, and to do so, I would like to invite Dr. Malachi Ifeanyi Okeke to the stage, please. Dr. Malachi. Dr. Malachi Ifeanyi Okeke is an assistant professor of virology, and he is the chair of the Natural and Environmental Science Department. Renowned for his academic excellence, impactful research, and dedicated mentorship, Dr. Okeke has become a pillar of the AUN community. His research on emerging viral pathogens from monkeypox to Lassa fever has been widely recognized, with over 33 peer-reviewed publications in top-tier journals like Nature Reviews Microbiology and Frontiers in Microbiology, accumulating over 1,620 citations. He has also contributed to more than 40 technical reports and conference papers, including work on recombinant vaccines and infectious diseases and cancers. In the classroom, Dr. Okeke is celebrated for creating a nurturing and intellectually stimulating environment where students are empowered to excel. His teaching combines genuine support for students facing academic and personal challenges and high academic standards. Students consistently cite his encouragement and belief in their potential as life-changing. Through a combination of rigorous scholarship and genuine care for student growth, Dr. Okeke exemplifies the values of the Outstanding Faculty Award and continues to enrich the academic and personal lives of all of us at the American University of Nigeria. Congratulations, sir. I invite our president, Dr. Dwayne Fraser, to present this award. Thank you.
Thank you, our dear Provost, for those uplifting words. Congratulations, Professor Malaki. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move to one of the most distinguished moments of today's ceremony, the commencement address. Let me take the liberty of inviting the President of the American University of Nigeria, Professor Dwayne Fraser, to introduce our 16th commencement speaker.
The American University of Nigeria is pleased to have Mr. Brian Deaver as our 16th commencement speaker. Mr. Deaver is an internationally recognized healthcare executive and a strategic leader with over 3 decades of experience advancing health systems in my home of the United States and here in the continent of Africa as the Chief Executive Officer of our new African Medical Center of Excellence in Abuja. The AMCE is a 500-bed facility developed in partnership with the Afra XM Bank and King's College Hospital in London. The AMCE is designed to be a world-class center for oncology, hematology, and cardiovascular care, as well as medical education and clinical research with a mission to reverse medical tourism and improve access to quality health care right here in Africa and in West Africa. So Mr. Deaver, his leadership and career spans healthcare operations across the world, but he's also been a part of things such as Surgical Care Affiliates, HMC HealthWorks, Aramark Healthcare, Triad Hospitals. His work consistently focuses on transforming clinical systems to deliver excellence in patient outcomes, performance, and financial stability. Throughout his entire career, he's led healthcare initiatives serving millions of people and actually working for Fortune 500 employers, and he delivered this in all measurable ways where he was able to show cost reduction and clinical impact. He's a former partner and chief operating officer of the American Institute of Gastric Banding, which grew to become the #1 in all of the United States. He's also bilingual, fluent in English and French. He's also served as our CFO, COO, and a president across a variety of healthcare enterprises. We are very, very lucky to be able to have him here in Nigeria. He's even published articles in publications called Unified Vision plus Right Culture Improves HCA HPS. During his 50 years of service and leadership in scouting, he's been a recipient of numerous awards in our Boy Scouting, the program, and he inducted into the Order of the Arrow, one of their honor societies. He's also here today with his lovely wife, Blessing. Thank you for being here with him. We appreciate you. And of all things I can say about this gentleman is he is very humble, he's very simple, and he is just like me, in love with the Nigerian people, and he's here to make a difference. Nothing about money, it's more about being here and being able to see what's gonna happen. And I can guarantee you, Mr. Deaver, you're gonna have plenty of AUN nurses, AUN students that'll come work for you, because we are excited to be a part of something as special as the African Medical Center of Excellence. Mr. Deaver, the floor is yours.
Good morning, my friends. Or should I say, inakwanaku. Good morning, distinguished graduates of the class of 2025. Good morning to your proud families, the dedicated faculty and inspired leadership of this university, your founder and generous benefactor in His Excellency, Atiku Abubakar, AUN's Board of Trustees, Governing Council, and honored guests who have gathered to celebrate this important milestone. It is a privilege to share this occasion with you today at this pivotal moment in your lives and in the life of this great institution. It is truly an honor to be standing here. Now, preparing my thoughts on what I would say to you has been both a joy, and a responsibility. A chance to reflect not just on the significance of this moment, but on the message that might serve as a lasting compass as you step into the next chapter of your lives. Today, I will offer more than just encouragement. I will issue a challenge, a call to rise above the average and to never settle for less than your exhaustive and passionate best. Now, I mentioned this day being an important milestone. In ancient Rome, stone markers were placed along roads to show the traveler the distance traveled. The stones were typically 1 mile apart, hence the term milestones. Now, as your university president and your provost have both stated over the last couple of days, your graduation was never the destination, but rather a mile marker to celebrate and acknowledge your achievements and preparation as you now continue your journey and take this rather large step into life. Today we will talk about a phrase that has and will continue to follow you into every classroom, every conference room, every boardroom, courtroom, hospital, studio, and startup that you enter. A phrase that sounds innocent enough, even comforting, but be very, very careful. This is a trap. It is a quiet assassin of potential. That phrase is good enough. Good enough is the voice that tells you to turn in the assignment before checking it one more time. It is the whisper that says, why push harder when no one is watching? It is the satisfied shrug that kills innovation, poisons relationships, and buries dreams. Good enough, my friends, is the enemy of excellence. Now let's make this very clear. Good enough is not about effort. It's about surrender. It's what we say when we decide that convenience is more valuable than growth, that comfort is better than greatness. Some people believe that excellence is an unattainable ideal. They say you can't be excellent all the time. But I'll share with you a little secret. Excellence is not perfection. Excellence is not genius. To quote your outgoing president of the AUN Honor Society, Israel Curtis Dike, he said, excellence is not just a goal, it is a habit. Now, what does that mean? It means that excellence is not something we put on in the morning like a hat we wear to work and remove it on our way home. Excellence defines who we are 24 hours a day. It is how we think and act in our personal lives as well as the workplace. It is choosing to demand more of yourself, even when no one else does. It is showing up 30 minutes early, listening 10 minutes longer, and staying committed long after the excitement fades. One autumn day, about 30 years ago, I was in San Diego, California, for 3 days worth of meetings. 2 days in, I knew I needed a break. So I left at lunch, grabbed a taxi, and took it to the San Diego Zoo, easily one of the top zoos in the world. Now that zoo property is a beautiful area with varying elevations and hills, some requiring escalators or people movers to assist the visitors in moving up and down steep areas. I found myself stepping on a down escalator that would ultimately take me to a lower elevation when I noticed ahead of me a young family in front of me. The father realized one of his children had not stepped on the escalator at the top and had remained up there while the rest of the family had gotten on. The father began climbing past the visitors as fast as he could to retrieve his son, but every time he slowed down to get past someone or stop moving, the escalator would take him back down and he would lose ground. He eventually made it up there, but the experience of it left a lasting impression on me. If we are not constantly pushing forward, then we are losing ground. We are moving backwards. There is no standing still. Either we are moving forward or we are allowing ourselves to be moved backward. I once heard someone say, you can coast or you can climb, but you can't do both. And that's exactly what good enough invites you to do, to coast. In 2020, a 22-year-old engineering student named Jerry Malo from Plateau State, he built a low-cost ventilator during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. As hospitals scrambled for equipment and lives hung in the balance, Jerry developed a working prototype using locally sourced materials. Many told him, "This is good enough. You've done well." But Jerry wasn't satisfied. He declared, if this is going to be used to save lives, then good enough isn't. He refined the design, integrated global safety standards, and produced over 200 ventilators, which were deployed across 5 countries in West Africa. His invention attracted offers of support from 14 hospitals, 2 national governments, and 6 private companies. He won 3 major innovation awards, including the African Engineering Award and the COVID Innovation Prize. Jerry's journey didn't end with applause. It continued with action, and that action saved lives. Today, Jerry is building exotic sports cars in the Plateau State. Excellence is not about getting it right the first time. It's about refusing to stop just because you got it right enough. Nigeria, your beautiful, vibrant country, is filled with incredible minds, bold ideas, and the kind of raw brilliance that can shake the world. Throughout the world, in every leading healthcare institution that I visit, I find Nigerian doctors and nurses in the top echelons of medicine, surgery, research, faculty, and leadership. One of my jobs in opening the African Medical Center of Excellence is to recruit and bring as many of these great talents and minds back home. But we must face a hard truth. For too long, we've accepted good enough in places that demand excellence. In our infrastructure, in our healthcare, in our leadership. In many ways, Nigeria and AUN are kindred spirits. Both are places of extraordinary promise. Both have faced their share of challenges, and yet both continue to rise in the rankings, proving that perseverance, vision, and an uncompromising pursuit of excellence can defy the odds. Like Nigeria, AUN is not content with just being known. It is determined to be being known for being exceptional. I congratulate you, the students, the graduates, the faculty, the governing council, the Board of Trustees, and your generous and visionary founder, His Excellency, for rising to be ranked #1 university in Nigeria. And may I add, number 12 on the continent of Africa. If this generation, your generation, is determined to abandon good enough, then Nigeria will not rise slowly. She will rise like the morning sun, bold, bright, undeniable, and unstoppable. Now, you have the education, the exposure, the vision, but more importantly, where much is given, much is required. You have the responsibility. Excellence comes at a cost, but not the type of cost that you're thinking. It will cost you excuses. It will cost you your ego. It will cost you comfort. And sometimes it may cost you extra time. But what it gives back is immeasurable. Respect, impact, legacy. The truth is, most people never regret trying harder. They only regret the moment they stopped. That moment when good enough felt safer than what could have been. So what does the pursuit of excellence look like in real life? It means saying, this project matters, so I'll rewrite it again. This patient's life matters, so I'll double check the diagnosis. This startup matters, so I'll refine and present my plan again and again and again. This country matters, so I will serve it with integrity and excellence, even if no one else does. My young friends, commit to yourselves that you will not leave this great institution with just your degree. Leave AUN with this decision and commitment that you will not settle, not for yourself, not for your country, not for your future. You did not come this far to be good enough. You came to build something excellent, something lasting, something that makes people say they did it differently. Now allow me to be the first to quote a young lady in this audience today, this graduating class, someone that I predict will provide us with a lifetime of inspiring messages and leadership. Phoebe Phillips said, "Do not listen to anyone when they say no one has done it before." That is a true statement, my friends. 2 years ago, your commencement speaker, Professor Benedict Orama, who is the president and CEO of Afrexim Bank, was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of leukemia. It's approximately 13 years ago he was diagnosed. He began his treatment here in Nigeria and ultimately was transferred to London, to King's College Hospital. 9 months later, he emerged cancer-free. He met with King's College and King's College Hospital of London and said, we must have these services, this technology, these capabilities in Africa. The day of sending our people overseas for treatment must end. He was met with all kinds of resistance, telling him it's not possible, you can't do it. And to his visionary credit, he did not listen, but pursued and plowed ahead. I'm happy to report that on June the 5th, next month, we will commission the African Medical Center of Excellence in partnership with King's College Hospital of London, who is our clinical partner. A 500-bed specialty hospital, the largest of its kind in all of West Africa. We invite you, when you make it to Abuja next, to come by and allow me to give you a personal tour. What we will do in this facility is groundbreaking. It will change the healthcare landscape, not only across Nigeria, but across West Africa and ultimately the continent, as this is only the first of 5 of these that we will build, one in each sub-region. The beauty of what we are doing here is loaded with firsts. First technology of its kind, first equipment of its kind, the first 3 Tesla MRI in Nigeria, the first cyclotron for producing radioactive isotopes of its energy level in Nigeria. We will have a stem cell lab, my friends, where we will not only treat sickle cell, we will cure it permanently. Now, as we near the close of this moment together, I will leave you with one last reflection. I've heard people say, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And that sounds lovely, but let's be honest. Stars are light years away and are extremely hot. If you aim without direction, you will not land, you'll drift. Instead, don't just shoot high, shoot with purpose. Excellence is not about reaching the stars by accident. It's about setting your course with courage, with clarity, with quiet confidence and understanding and conviction that even when no one is clapping, you keep going. Because here's the truth, most of life's defining victories, our greatest moments, happen off stage when no one is watching, when no one is rewarding you. It's in those moments when good enough tempts you to stop that your character is truly shaped. Enjoy the work, but don't be defined by applause. Be defined by your effort, your relentless pursuit. Let the quality and innovation of your work be your signature, your personal fingerprint on the world. Allow your excellence to speak for you, and you will find it to be your loudest advocate. To the graduating class of 2025, you're not the future, you are the present that will shape the future. Be excellent today. Execute your plans today. Do it now. Go forward, produce excellence, be relentless, but be kind and be humble. And whenever the life tempts you to say, this is good enough, I want you to remember our time together, this setting, and say, nope, that's not who I am. There is so much more that I am capable of. I will pursue nothing less than my best, and my very best will change the world. Congratulations, my young friends, and may your journey be nothing short of extraordinary in your lifetime pursuit of excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, our esteemed commencement speaker, Mr. Brian Diva, for that powerful and heartfelt commencement address. Your words have truly inspired us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the most awaited moment of today's celebrations, the conferral of degrees. To lead us in this distinguished academic tradition, I would like to welcome our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Professor Paul Vita, back to the podium.
Will the class of 2025 candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Mr. President, we present to you candidates for the award of Doctor of Philosophy degree of the American University of Nigeria.
Mr. Chairman, these candidates have completed all the university requirements for their degrees, and with the recommendation of the University Senate, the approval of the GC, we confirm to them the Doctorate of Philosophy degree from the American University of Nigeria.
John Mary, Doctor of Philosophy, Business Administration. I need the assistance of the Dean. Is there a hood?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I request the founder of the American University of Nigeria to join them here, and also all academic deans, our chair, board of trustees.
Our second PhD candidate, congratulations, Usman Tiwalade Modupe, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science. And our third doctoral candidate, Yusuf Chidama Ephraim, Doctor of Philosophy, Information Systems.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Congratulations. Will the class of 2025 candidates for the master's degrees please rise? Master's degrees. Mr. President, we present to you candidates for the award of Master of Science and Master of Arts degrees from the American University of Nigeria. Sure.
Mr. Chairman, these candidates have completed all the university requirements for their degrees, and upon the recommendation of our University Senate and the approval of our GC, we confer upon them the Masters of Science, the Masters of Arts degree here at the American University of Nigeria. Congratulations.
Hafsatu Nuhu. Mohammed Ahmed Marafa, Master of Science, Information Systems. Samuel Jacob Yashim, Master of Science, Information Systems. And Suleiman Adamu, Master of Science, Information Systems.
Here we go. Will the class of 2025 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Laws, and Bachelor of Engineering degrees please rise? Mr. President, we present to you candidates for the award of bachelor's degrees of the American University of Nigeria.
Mr. Chairman, these candidates have completed all the university requirements for their degrees, and with the recommendation of the University Senate, the approval of our governing council, we confer upon them the Bachelor's of Arts, the Bachelor's of Science, the Bachelor of Law, the Bachelor of Engineering degrees here at the American University of Nigeria. Congratulations, guys.
Abdullahi Ishiaku, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, with concentration Management Information Systems. Abdullahi Muhammadu Ma'aji, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentrations Management Information Systems. Abdul Muminu Mapindi, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design, concentration Public Relations and Advertising. Abdurrahman Muhammad Abacha, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Abdurrahman Bashir, LLB Law. Abdul Wahab Muhammad, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentration, Information Security and Assurance. Abdul Wahab Abdullahi, LLB Law. Abubakar Sadiq Bakari, Bachelor of Science, Petroleum Chemistry. Abubakar Jamil Ibrahim, Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Adeze Njoku, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Abacha Muhammadu Abacha, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Zainab Muhammadu Abba, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences. Phoebe Phillips, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design, with magna cum laude. Aisha Jada Arabo, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, with concentration, Information Security and Assurance. Omo Kusum Abdul Hamid, LLB Law, graduating with cum laude. Habiba Amani Abdullahi, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences, summa cum laude. Aisha Iya Abubakar, Aisha Iya Abubakar, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, with concentration on Information Security and Assurance. Aisha Abubakar Umar, LLB Law. Aisha Shehu Adamu, LLB Law. Aisha Yahya Kanam, LLB Law, graduating with cum laude. Aisha Garba, LLB Law. Aisha Jalaluddin Saleh, Bachelor of Art, International and Comparative Politics. Aisha Tukuru Osman, Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Aisha Muhammadu Garbati, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Science with concentration in Public Health. Aisha Ayomide Badamosi, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, concentration, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Bashehu Mustafa Sulu Gambari, Bachelor Engineering, Computer Engineering. Aisha Muhammad Tukur, Bachelor of Art, International Comparative Politics, concentration, Public Administration. Aisha Amania Abdullahi Bakari, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Sciences, concentration, Biomedical Sciences, graduating with magna cum laude. Aisha Umar Ahmad, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences, concentration, Public Health, graduating with University Honors. Ahmad Mahmoud Zemet, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Ahmad Shehu Sadiku, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentration, Information Security and Assurance. Ahmad Nuhu, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Ahmad Babangida Aliyu Bushiare, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Adamu Musarogo, Bachelor of Engineering, Computer Engineering. Alhaji Mustafa Muhammad Abdullahi, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Aliyu Ahmad Aliyu, Bachelor of Engineering, Telecommunications Engineering, graduating with University Honors. Fatima Modukpe Adenei, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Bakura Muhammadu Ahmad, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, International and Comparative Politics. Awal Muhammad Sabo, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, with concentration in Information Security and Assurance. Awal Ahmad Aminu, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentration, Information Systems and Assurance. Awal Ahiru Abdullahi, Bachelor of Science, Management and Entrepreneurship. Anivak Ibrahim, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Networking and Distribution and Distributed Computing. Anisa Aminu Ahmad, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, concentration, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, graduating with cum laude. Andrew Ayodele Thomas, Bachelor of Science, Communication Multimedia Design, concentration, Multimedia Design. Anas Abdul Hamid, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Amira Omar Sanusi, Bachelor of Science. Amira Omar Sanusi, LLB Law. Amir Gambari, Bachelor of LLB Law. Amina Sanusi Paris, LLB Law. Amina Abdullahi Dahiru, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Hazel Christiana Ejemen, Bachelor of Science, International Comparative Politics, with concentration International Relations. Amarachi Elizabeth Nzekwe, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Sciences, concentration Biomedical Sciences, graduating with cum laude. Al-Qasim Hussaini Mayhuta, Bachelor of Science, Management and Entrepreneurship. Alamin Sani Jibrilla, Bachelor of Science, Economics. David Parry Kemwell, Arabs, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Favor Akaniye Ekerika, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design, concentration Radio, Film and Television. Fatima Mohammed Haladu, Bachelor of Arts, International Comparative Politics, concentrations International Relations. Eric Alagwa, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, concentration AI and Machine Learning. Emmanuel Ayomide Basque, Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical Electronics. Ellison Edward Eric, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Emmanuel Dawali Tanko, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentration Information System and Assurance. Ejiro Noela Otuoke, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, concentration Networking and Distributed Computing. Edmund Inala Alagwa, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Doshima Emmanuel Agege, LLB Law, graduating with cum laude. Deborah Adaju Medugu, LLB Law. Daniel Manachimso Ejo, Bachelor of Arts, International Comparative Politics. Christine Adana Chime, LLB Law. Chinemerem Juliet Chuku, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Sciences, concentration Biomedical Sciences, graduating with cum laude. Bashir Mustafa, Bachelor LLB Law. Fatima Bashir Ribado, LLB Law. Fatima Adamu Muhammad, LLB Law with University Honors. Fatima Dahiru Kau, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering, graduating with University Honors. Fatima Osman Tukur, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design, with concentration on journalism. What's your name? Fatima Garkida Ibrahim, LLB Law. Joy Momsisori Bano, LLB Law, graduating with magna cum laude. Ihechukwu Daniel Nwogu, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design, concentration, radio, television, and film. Ibrahim Yusuf, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentration, Information Security and Assurance, graduating with University Honors. Mandi Dudu Baba Bikoy, Bachelor of Science, Economics, graduating with magna. Ibiye Debbie War, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Sciences, concentration, Biomedical Sciences. Habiba Suleiman Ahmed, Bachelor of Science, Engineering. Habiba Farouk, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, graduating with University Honors. Gamrod Sinkat Gunwalk, LLB Law, graduating with University Honors. Fortune Gerber Nkanan, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, graduating with University Honors. Firdausi Ibrahim Abubakar, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Favor Abosede Adegboye, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design, with concentration on Multimedia Design. Fatima Zara Anju Masami, Bachelor of Science, Entrepreneurship Management. Farouk Abubakar Omar, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, concentration Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Farida Omar Mahmoud, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration with concentration in Administration. Faith Emmanuel Deroyan Akpan, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Science, concentration Biomedical Sciences, graduating with magna cum laude. Faisal Shehu Bala Osman, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Husna Bello Mustafa Al Hassan, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Hosea Kefas James, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Hawa'u Yusra Murtala, LLB Law, graduating with magna cum laude. Hawa Sambo Ibrahim, LLB Law. Hawa Hassan Barguma, LLB Law. King David Chiemere Onubo, Bachelor of Science, Economics and minor Finance. Khalid Muhammad Omar, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Khalid Bidemi Balogun, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, with concentration in Information Systems, Security and Assurance. Khalid Musa Maikifi, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Jibril Said Ahmad, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Jafet Emmanuel Ishaya, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Jamila Omar Sanda, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Itekina Theodore Omuko, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Irube Anna Benson, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Hawa Ahmad Nyako, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Science, concentration Public Health. Hamalai Haruna, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Hawa Idris Chiroma, Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Hamajoda Mariam, Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical Electronics Engineering, concentration Power and Machine, graduating with cum laude. Hakima Abubakar Sadiq, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences. Hadiza Buba Aliyu, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences. Calvin Katimi, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Kasmi April Okoye, Bachelor of Science, Management and Entrepreneurship. Kasmi Shinemu Orake, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Kafui Sotonye Christon Kwa, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Naja'atu Sani Abubakar, LLB Law. Nafisa Ebo Ibrahim, LLB Law, graduating with magna cum laude. Mustafa Umar Yakubu, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Muhammad Kwairanga Muazu, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Muhammad Alamin Dahiro, Bachelor of Engineering, Computer Engineering. Lydia Wamatanko, Bachelor of Science, Natural Environmental Sciences. Lucia James, LLB Law. Elizabeth Nolene Noel Baji, International and Comparative Politics. Jimafo Young Cedric, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Kume Ishako, Bachelor of Science, Communications, Multimedia Design, concentration, Radio, Television, and Film. Joshua Ojeme Ashak, LLB Law. John Adamu, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. John Mba Yashin, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Muhammad Usman Aliyu, LLB Law. Muhammad Bakori Bello, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Mudashir Omar Dalhatu, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Monica Nwanek Mbagu, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Muhammad Aminu Hamajoda, Bachelor of Engineering, Electrical Electronics Engineering. Mihai Andre Zaharia, Communications and Multimedia Design. Rabi Baba Lawal, LLB Law, graduating with magna cum laude. Somaina Mojo, Communications and Multimedia Design. Sambo Polycarp Shambo, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Saraya Kwatri Yusuf, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Sambo Abatahir, LLB Law. Rukayatu Yero Yunusa, Bachelor of Science, Communications and Multimedia Design. Rukaya Sulu Gambari, Bachelor of Science, Economics, graduating with cum laude. Ronald Junior Ogia, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Namdi Roosevelt, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences. Nazim Nuhu Bamali, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Nazif Habib Osman, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Mariam Suleiman, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Rakia Dabiro Yakubu, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Sciences. Precious Dixon, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Philip Manawonde, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Onyelola Rahainat, Bachelor of Science, Management and Entrepreneurship. Olamposi Stephen Abiola, Bachelor of Science, Communications Multimedia Design. Oyinkansula Favor Ayeni, Bachelor of Science, Entrepreneurship Management. Ohijesu Noel Okonta, LLB Law, graduating with cum laude. Charisma Oyiza Ikpanyam, Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Virginia Ufanta Unanum, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Science. Isaac Usewa Simon, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Zainab Usman Madu, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Zainab Yahya Bukar, Bachelor of Science, Communications Multimedia Design, graduating with University Honors. Zainab Shuaibu Ahmad, Bachelor of Science, Natural and Environmental Science. Yusuf Nuhu Bello, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Yusuf Kaumi Muhammad, Bachelor of Science, Economics. Yolanda Uizaemos, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering, graduating with magna cum laude. Yasmin Kau, Bachelor of Science, Management and Entrepreneurship. Yana Chiroma Bolos, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Wisdom Chinaza, Bachelor of Engineering and Telecommunications Engineering. Victor Eneye Ojokojo, Bachelor of Science, Entrepreneurship Management. Othman Ahmad Mana, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Umul Khair Alake Oniyanji, Bachelor of Science, Entrepreneurship Management. Mohammed Umar Kaka, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems, concentration, Information Security and Assurance. Taslim Kabir Ajoto, Information Systems. Tabalia David Babasanda, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering. Suraya Tahir Abba, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Zainab Abdullahi, Bachelor of Art, International Comparative Politics. Zainab Babayo Ardo, Bachelor of Science, Information Systems. Zuwairia Yunusa Tahir, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Abubakar Tijani Abe, Bachelor of Science, Economics. F. Naya Favor Obodo, Bachelor of Science, Software Engineering, graduating with University Honors.
Congratulations. Will the class of 2025 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management please rise? Mr. President, we present to you candidates for the award of postgraduate diploma in management of the American University of Nigeria.
Mr. Chairman, these candidates have met all of our university requirements for the postgraduate diploma, and with the recommendation of our University Senate, the approval of our governing council, we confer upon them the postgraduate diploma in management at the American University of Nigeria. Congratulations.
Linda Chika Naji, PhD in Management. Mustafa Suleiman, PhD in Management. Your Excellency, you may take your seats. Thank you. Deans, our chair board, please take your seats.
To all of my students that are out there, your tassel has been here on the right side. Now you're officially a graduate. Turn it to the left side. Yes, we're going to formally induct you into the AUN alumni, and I'm going to invite our interim dean of students, Mr. Seisu, who will come forward to the podium to induct you. Thank you.
Will the class of 2025 please rise? Class of 2025, please, you may wear your sashes. The new members of the Stallion Nation, today we officially accept you into the AUN Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Sesu. Interim Dean of Students, thank you for officially welcoming the class of 2025 into our lifelong community of leaders and change makers, the AUN alumni family. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, what a remarkable journey it has been. At this juncture, we will take a moment to hear from some of our valued sister universities that share in our own vision and have worked alongside us on this academic journey. May I request our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Professor Paul Vita, to present the goodwill messages from these esteemed institutions.
We acknowledge receipt of goodwill messages from the following universities: Bayes University, Abuja; Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife; Professor Ibrahim Umar, representative of the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, also the Vice Chancellor, Modibo Adama University, Yola; Professor Augustine Clement, Vice Chancellor, Adamawa State University, Mubi; Professor Nasiru Idris, representing the Vice Chancellor, Nasarawa State University; and Professor Abubakar Bakari, representing the Vice Chancellor, Federal University, Kashiri. Thank you.
Thank you, Provost. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the American University of Nigeria community, I extend our deepest gratitude to all who made this 16th commencement ceremony a resounding success. We are immensely grateful to our visionary founder, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, for his commitment to education and excellence. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Senator Ben Obi, and all distinguished BOT and Governing Council members for their leadership and support. Thank you, our esteemed 16th commencement speaker, for your inspiring words. To our proud parents and families of the graduating class, we appreciate you for your trust in the American University of Nigeria. To our dedicated faculty and staff, your hard work shapes the future. Finally, to the class of 2025, congratulations. 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 Your journey is just beginning. To all our distinguished guests, thank you for celebrating this milestone with us. This also concludes AUN 16th Commencement Ceremony, and we appreciate you all. Finally, as we draw the curtains on this momentous occasion to a close, please let us rise as one, if you are able, for the national anthems of the United States and Nigeria. Thank you. May we remain standing for the recessional. It will be in reverse order. The stage party will be first. faculty members, now the PhD students, apology, the PhDs, no more students. Then master's degrees, then followed by the bachelor's. Thank you all and have a pleasant day.
Care centers. They collaborate with their new neighbors to create a more suitable environment for living and learning. And when young people meet where work is fun, they form friendships that endure forever.
And this is my first time engaging myself in community service. I had a lot of fun and being interactive and so on.
At Runde Jabi Nursery and Primary School in Bamba, Yola South Local Government Area, the freshmen of Spring 2023 semester participated in their first community service activity.
I feel like stuff like this should happen often, where we could bond together as the freshman class and a class of people that's going to be together. I like it. I like AU1, I like the food, I like the staff members. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
I think it's pretty cool that we get to do this in this school, and obviously we're helping the community, like the kids who are going to be in school here, we're helping them pay before school starts, so I think it's pretty cool.
Strong, lasting friendships begin on a foundation with bold brushes. As the spring 2023 semester, freshmen of the American University of Nigeria wrap up a momentous day, they feel a renewed sense of patriotism, grateful in their hearts for the chance AUN has given them to serve their community, nation, and humanity.
People need to understand what our mission is, and they need to understand that community service is the essence of what is going to help to change Nigeria, reaching out into the communities and really giving back and really beginning to educate young children.
Serving others is infinite social capital which powers the dreams of every generation.
Words cannot express how I feel about AUN community service. I cannot.
Secondary schools.